We needed to show the yellow blanket. We got somebody out there promoting off some of the stuff in my room right now. Happy crescent sun eclipse in SPICA at 21. Let me check. Yep. 21 degrees. Libra. And that's SPICA, y'all. This is in the Bible. This is the wheat. This is what it's all been about. And so I know y'all are feeling it. To all of you who came over to TikTok, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's getting fun. It's getting interesting. And please, if you haven't, go check it out, because we together, the collective, but we brought in and lined up this eclipse. I was out there for about 3 or 4 hours this morning shooting it and bringing it in. So we have the magic number now. The eclipse lined up at the year 610 AD. So that means that you and all of us in the collective that have been clearing since August 2017 successfully, for the first time in history, cleared 1,413 years. Let me say it again. 1,413 years of timelines, of mimics, brought justice to all of the kings, queens, bishops, rabbis, whoever was assassinated, killed, whatever, so that all of those titles could change, which is also at Chastilla on my TikTok, or you can go look up at the year 610, which is the last year, according to, I believe, the Buddhist calendar, before Rock, R-O-C. Rock Baron is one of my names, linked into Tiamat, Tara, Sarah, all that. So what I wanted to come on and talk about today, right now, as the eclipse is lining up on this new moon, is what's going to happen next. Now, here's the good news. Everybody's going to learn how to claim. Well, you're getting instructions by your guides. And then I know over here, Cohu 32 was made for this. We's made for this. Cohu 32 and GIA technology, along with the consciousness and the knowledge in the astronomy of all of our lineages, put these gates together for the world. Right now, Venus is just now entering Thuban, which is at 5 degrees of Virgo, and it's the black hole to Alpha Draconic Royal House. So if you want to think of it like a dark tunnel cave that leads all the way out in space, where those entities were gathered, you can think of it like that. But you can also think of that 5 to 9 degrees coming through Virgo like a giant needle that was able to over time and moving people around and taking this king out and putting their face on it and taking this one out and shooting him and killing him on his wedding day or whatever the F-balls, but it's going on all over the world. And it has been for 6,000 years. 1,413 years is what it took to get all of that out, and for the feminines to get back their titles, either if by marriage or prior to marriage, wherever that links up on your best, highest timeline. Because no matter who mom was sold to, no matter who married who, for 1,413 years, your DNA is now has the claim to all of that. It don't matter what's written. It don't matter what the prophecy is. It don't matter what the hell they just tried to hook up to you or to make from any paternal order name. Now, it's significant because we're talking about Henry I and we're talking about Edward. And then we're also throwing in some Yuan dynasty from Asian side and some Denmark and the whole lot. So this is now sealed for this first massive wave. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is now sealed. Now, let's don't worry about what's going to fall off. Let's just talk about what's coming in for all of us that are ascended now and for this massive new wave that's coming in. It's sealed for a year. So October 14th, August 21st, August 22nd, we've got some big dates that we'll be tracking with our calendar system because we're the ones who broke it open. All of you have your data that you, and according to what you're been walking and living and what you've seen, and because we all broke this open together. So you just maybe didn't realize that's what was coming in. So what happens is everybody gets reset every year. Every year. You can no longer think of your year as it's more like a chessboard that has different layers. And so now every year on the specific same day that things happened the year prior will continue to build and line up. Because right now what's lined up is all the way back to 610. What's lined up right now is basically a whole new pole lineup. But if you've got a pole that has massive strings that are all, they're like, oh my God, what? We coming out right now? Like, what are you talking about? We've been in this little rope forever. Okay? So if you think about a rope, we got the rope. The rope is all the way up. Those of us that were in the core, that were the ones that were the strand holding the dang thing up, and those of you that are on the branches, that are holding up branches, see, that's what we put up. Now what's happening every year is those ropes are getting untwined and they're flying everywhere. And that's hitting the consciousness to wherever you've cleared, to whoever, whatever you've cleared, and whatever you can assimilate and process to do in your life. And it's not read tarot cards. You're not here to read tarot cards. I need all my readers to get in the game now. Stop helping everybody else get in the game. I need you guys to get in the game. And that is what's happening to the world right now, is that all these rope strings are flying. And so now, for the next year, they're going to be flying and connecting. All of you on the in-between, this is how this thing expands, because it goes straight up and we got plenty of room. But right now it goes straight up and then straight out. Everyone that's coming to claim and you haven't missed nothing. You're right on time. And don't think that if you see me toting an empress title or me toting because a princess title or whatever else, that doesn't mean that you don't have the same title. Realize that the ones of us who held this strand, we had to overprove and fight and basically claim all of our ancestry for everybody. For everybody. Because there was only one of us connected to all of you that could go all the way down into that lizard cellar in order to pull the plug. But that don't mean nothing. All that means is that we're old and ancient as fuck. Okay? And yeah, we'll have our titles and we'll have whatever, but that we that are in this main core strand can't even get that until everybody else starts moving and proving. Oh, good. Good. This is Natalie. Hi, Natalie. Me and her. Man, we all have the missions that you will go on with the people around you. And this is what I want to come on and talk about, because it really is like a video game now. And your consciousness, your angels, your archangels, your ancestors are now all alive and breathing on the ground through the masses of us who are already connected into this infrastructure, which is all of you. And so as people come into your reality, this is when everybody around you is going to be specific. There's nothing that happens by chance. What you're doing is also creating a timeline for you to leap into these new positions. Now realize we've got a ton of them that just opened up. We got a ton of positions that just opened up. The baby's coming right now. Of course she is. Of course she is. I'm sending love. You know, when you rewrite DNA, babies are born. When you rewrite DNA with families like this, babies are born. And babies are born that should have been born a long time ago. I'm gonna cry. And we had that happen a few times in our crew, and this baby was a love child. Really between the Hatfields and the McCoys. Really. In a lot of ways. Oh my God. The mom's name is Tara, of course. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you for being here right now for that. In a lot of ways, it means that I'm being resurrected today as well, as kind of like a guardian angel sent to put those back together. I'm a little... Give Tara my love. Give Dylan my love. Give your family my love. And let me know you're going to have the same things going on in your lines as you heal these ancient rivalries and wars that were in your DNA lines, which is part of it. And it's why you accept everybody that comes in. You just learn how to set your intention on it. And as long as you set your intention on it at the very beginning, which is what you need to do, and we're teaching right now, I'm telling you, when new people come into your reality, even if you're scared, let me tell you that my crew can tell you this. Every single one of you that came towards me or were going to meet me at first was sent the most crazy subconscious thoughts about me. Because when you're, and always something that I'm evil or whatever. And it's only because the light is so bright, and it's also a test. And this is after you get to know me, and everyone, and this is how you affect other people as well. This is why maybe they might think that you're dark or evil at first, but it's only because you're mirroring their demons. You're purified. And the key to this is not to push them away. The key to this is to remember that's who you are, and to remember that that is what's shining back. And then also, very in the beginning, state your intention and have the other person agree to the intention. And it will cover you. It will cover you even through the times that you get lost in your 3D mind and things are spinning out of control. And this is where we just always knew, just hold on, just wait, just separate for a minute, because there's 1,400 years of bullshit clearing. Each level that you move up, and you can do them quick. And also, this is where all of us are going to start feeling again what our mission is as far as teaching and assisting or whatever. Or a lot of y'all might jump into the astronomy and charting it and following that with your groups, because those of us who have been doing that part will kind of fall off and others will come in, and then we'll step into new roles. But it's all lined up in these ethers. And all of your DNA strands, the pure ones, okay, the purified ones that held. And remember, I mean, my veins, everything changed for this. I literally became somebody new. We have all the connections for all the races. You have all the gifts from all the races. You even have every surgery that's ever been done to your family lines available without getting it physically. Any alterations that your family lines ever went to and went through, any hybridization that they went through, any experimentation that they went through to be able to do what we can do now, you have available in your lines. SPICA was the 200 Puritans and the 200 burned at the witch trials. SPICA is the heart of Arcturus. SPICA is the same colors, baby yellow and lavender, lilac, as Virgo. Regulus, we call Vegulus, number 14. And it's the highest frequency that you can get down here. But it is death energy. It's resurrection energy. It's pure flow energy. Now that energy has color, it has sound in the different layers. We're going to start, this is all what's coming. I'm sorry, I'm getting choked up because I just can't believe we pulled this off. Each template, each etheric layer has a template, and now all the lights are on in them. And there's pure God consciousness in each one, so it's going to stack easier. You're going to see it easier. You're going to see the auras easier. And there's roads everywhere you need one. I think that's pretty much all I want to say right now. I'm happy. I'm overwhelmed. We're finally out of that eclipse from 2017. And I'm so proud of every single one of you. I can't say it enough how proud I am to be here with all of you. And how proud I am of each one of you following exactly what you knew to do. And that you came on this journey with us. We know how bad it got. We know what you've been through. And we just want you to know that that's over. And we won. And this thing ended way better than anybody could have ever expected. And the rest we just have to play out and learn how to be an in-charge collective. And for those of us who have claimed and know, and we're going to be still claiming, as each one of you claim, and that's what we'll be teaching over here, is more about these layers and how, and Cohu 32, the brand and all the things that are associated with it that will be coming out, are all to help your body get into alignment with your brain in those different layers, because there's just little things that the brain does different in those different etherics that in your body you just have to course correct and learn how to balance out. That's it. That's it. And you're not crazy. And you are really talking to people whenever you're talking to them. They're right there. I love y'all. Happy solar eclipse. New moon on SPICA, ring of fire. And trust, we dropped a bomb on them, baby. We dropped a bomb on, oh, blowing them up, yeah. From Detroit to Dallas.